Pause. Okay. Check, check.
Modern medicine is focused on only addressing symptoms by way of either masking the symptoms or suppressing them, which really perpetuates them down the line and leads to chronic issues. And I think that applies not only to physical ailments, right? I think it applies on the mental, emotional, spiritual side of things too, where those feelings regarding our fears, our real fears, those feelings are too scary for so many people to just face and feel the feelings associated with them. So what happens is we stuff those down, and that leads to chronic mental issues, chronic emotional issues. It's the same thing in a different way. It's the same thing as what modern medicine does. And that's what I found to be so incredible about Law for Mankind, is that module 2 hits you like a freaking brick wall in the best way, because you don't expect it, right? Like you're just doing in module 1, the entry, like basically an intro to the law and how the language is and things like this. And then module 2 comes out of nowhere and you're like, what the heck is this doing as part of a course on the law? And you start to realize after, module 2 and then module 5 and module 8 is that this is actually fundamental to understanding the law. Your emotions that you haven't dealt with, your fears, your false beliefs, those need to be dealt with first before you can ever approach the legal society in a way that you're standing on your law as a man or a woman. You have to.
Yeah. We're essentially this 3-part being. We're a multi-part being, really. To make it as simple as possible, we are, at our essence, a soul of man or woman. That's what a soul is. A man or woman is a soul. And we have these data gathering machines that we could use to experience life. Our spiritual bodies, our various array of spirit bodies, and a physical body. What happens when we experience something unloving, when something out of harmony with love and what is true, the principles of love and what is true, happens to us, and we're not able to process that, it stays on the soul as some kind of like a cloud, if you like. What it inevitably does, depending upon where that is, it manifests as an injury, first of all, in the spirit bodies. Now, it'll manifest on the chakra system, principally. And so, depending upon what that emotion or what that trauma related to will depend upon where and which parts of the spirit body it sticks to. The way our spirit body wants to work is energy wants to flow from the heart to the sacral, to the root, to the solar plexus, to the throat, to the crown, down. It goes, rises up through the masculine centers, 1, 3, 5, 7. It flows down through the feminine centers, 2, 6, 4, 2. 1, 3, 5, 7, 6, 4, 2. It's flowing like this, up through this is what the sacred marriage within is, the balancing of the masculine and feminine centers within you so that this dance of masculine and feminine happens within you. And so the life force energy is trying to do this. That's the natural way that we flow all the time. It's trying to move like this. But every time that for every injury, you could say, that we experience in the soul, or that we have, or that sort of coagulates on the soul, it creates either some kind of a blockage or a stuckness in one of these centers, or one or more of these centers. And once you get to a certain amount of them, that breaks. The flow can't move. It can't. And so then we become very stuck down. We're very shut down. When this happens, when we become completely shut down in that way, which almost all of us are, because it's actually quite a high degree of balance that it takes again. You have to do a lot of cleaning before energy starts to flow through your system again properly. So most of us, almost all of us, even those that are on a pretty extensive, have been on a pretty long-standing spiritual journey, still have these blocks within them. You could say even with why the Law for Mankind Knowledge Share has been so, or the things that we convey in here at least have been certainly seminal to me being able to discover that balance myself, because the teaching of common law, or me expressing my law into the world, and the teaching of inner work, of your healing process, because when you miss one of those, you can't complete the process. You become either trapped in your own shadow, or you become focused on the external and correcting things without correcting the internal. So what's happening here is that the emotions in the soul are manifesting these blockages within the spirit body that then also make these physical ailments. And so regardless of whether you're using allopathic medicine or whether you're using something naturopathic, if you're treating the symptoms, then you're bypassing all of this. Now, what most people are doing, they start to become aware of this. They say, I want to treat the cause. I want to treat the spiritual cause. And so they start then trying to treat the blockages within the spirit body. But it's the same thing. You're treating a symptom of the cause, not the cause itself. So when you do energy healing and all of these other types of healing and treatment, what you're really doing, you might be healing or balancing a blockage in a certain area, but all you're doing then, you're not healed the cause. And so what's going to happen is in a couple of weeks' time, most likely, within or less, is that block's going to kind of reemerge, recoagulate, restuck, and you're not going to have cleared. You might have experienced a little bit more energy flowing for a short time, but the same thing is going to be back. You didn't deal with the cause. You didn't deal with anything else. So that's the problem with all kinds of energy work, is that unless it's actually done in a way that causes you to experience and release and allow the emotions in your soul to flow out, which can't be done unless you actually genuinely, the recipient of this, actually genuinely have a desire to experience that. If you don't already have that desire, then that kind of treatment, all it's going to do is take away the feedback mechanism that you have to show you that there's a thing you need to heal in the first place. So it's robbing you. If anything, it's robbing you of your ability to heal. It's like putting a Band-Aid over it, pretending that. So what's happening in our lives is that the gift of our lives as they are right now, and all of the things that we might even be terrified and afraid of, the advancing deep state agenda, or whatever it is that you're most terrified of at the moment, of actually coming along, these things, if you allow yourself to experience those emotions, are the things that are going to allow.
Buddy gang in the house. Woo woo. Gang gang.
You to clean and clear your system out properly. So that's, again, a core aspect of the whole Law for Mankind Knowledge Share, right? Know what is your shadow and what is actually something real that you need to protect yourself against. And so it's like a reverse thing. When you actually have the tools to be able, and knowledge to be able to protect yourself from things that are genuinely like evil or malicious or which would do you harm, then that removes all of those fears that cloud you from being able to see which ones are that and which ones are just your own shadow coming to help you resolve yourself. And when you can see that, it means that you can.
Hold on a second. Tool song. My shadow. Tool song, My Shadow. Tool song, My Shadow, acoustic male cover. Celtic Salt. What? Is that? That's not Maynard. Where's the sound? Oh, H. No, we don't want H. We want masked insanity. I want to hear the lyrics though. Nobody can play this? You gotta be kidding me. Here we go. Acoustic guitar cover. No, he's not singing. Oh my god. That's crazy. Hmm?
hasn't been on for a half hour.
What?
Hello? There is still something wrong. You haven't been on for more than a half hour.
I'm on now.
I'm telling you, it's not over here.
I'm on.
Also, too, I have a question.
It says two watching.
I have these Sylvania speakers. I mean, they're actually pretty nice. They're like little ones. I don't know if they're Bluetooth, but you could probably use them. You want them?
I'll take a look.
Sylvania. No, I'm just gonna give them to me. I don't want them to give them to somebody else. One's a Sylvania, one's a Magnavox. Actually, they're pretty good. You can use them for monitors.
Oh, I see.
They're little. I mean, they're not big ones. They look like a little bit larger than a roll of paper for a roll for the paper towels. It's a little bit wider. And they don't sound like a JBL, but they're decent.
When?
Is there anything else you need? Because I'm spring cleaning.
Cause why?
What?
What'd you say? Is there anything else I need? What?
I'm spring cleaning. When you need, like, if you need any music, medical, anything like that.
Oh, you're spring cleaning.
Yes. Wires,
It's a fire sale.
stuff like that.
What was the last one?
Pieces for instruments, pieces for shit that you do, stuff like that. Do you need anything?
Pieces.
Like, do you need anything like that? Any hole?
What?
There was a bear on a two bears on a trampoline outside my house.
Sounds like a party.
Yeah, I'll send you the video. All right, I'll try it now. Bye.
Try what? That's pretty easy. Tool lyrics 46 and 2. My shadows, ooh, my shadows, shadows, shedding skin. I've been picking scabs again. I've been picking scabs again. Shadows, shedding skin. I've been picking scabs again. I'm down, digging through my own muscles. Fuck my own muscles, looking for a clue. I've been crawling on my belly. I've been crawling on my belly, figuring out what could have been. I've been wallowing in my own confused, insecure delusions for a piece to cross me over, or a word to guide me in. I wanna feel the changes coming down. I wanna know what I've been hiding. Sheesh. In my shadow, changes coming through my shadow. I'm gonna put the my voice is already going though, that's the thing. Drum and bass, drums only. You have to switch to the special server on those? I've been crawling on my belly, figuring out what could have been. I've been crawling on my belly, figuring out what could have been. I've been wallowing in my own confused, insecure delusions for a piece to cross me over, or a word to guide me in. I wanna feel the changes coming down. I wanna know what I've been hiding. Trap beat, drums only. My shadows, shadows, better than that. I didn't really warm up my voice, so I'm not gonna push it. I'm not gonna do the screaming, just the false chord, the vocal fry, and didn't really push it too much. The other watcher, I don't know, but listen to this.
Yeah, sarcasm, yeah. Yeah, sarcasm, yeah, it wasn't lost on me, darling. No. I have to admit, I like sarcasm. People who get sarcasm and who can be sarcastic that's a sign of high intelligence, actually. Sarcasm is okay as long as it's not like too mean or something, but I like a quick wit, and you have a very quick wit. You really do. You can keep up with me. See, I like that. Another thing I love about you is I can play around, and I can be like, I can argue with you, and I do just like, I don't know. I don't know, I like it that I can just confront you on anything I want to, and you're not going to get offended, and you're not going to run away, and you're not going to be scared and get in a shell. I mean, you're a badass. Anyways, I hope that's true. Because I do say whatever I want to you, to most people, but I mean, but it's all in good fun, you know. I'm not one to argue like it in fights. I don't do that with men. I don't. I just never have. My mother and dad, not my real dad, my stepdad, they fought. You know what I'm saying? Had me and my brother in the room hiding under the covers, scared shitless. So I don't do that. I don't do raised voices. I don't do arguing. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll say a few words sometimes and get my point across. But as far as like a situation with like the one you used to have, you ain't never gonna get that shit out of me. Her and me couldn't be more different, but frankly. So thank God for that. Anyways. Okay, bye. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you, I don't know if you remember this or not, but when we first met, and I was with James Casbolt, and he was putting out those rap videos on YouTube with Prism Wizard, and he did one with me.
What?
And he was just starting in his rap career, trying to learn to be a rapper. You remember that?
James Casbolt? Shit, I forgot to put the salt. Maybe we should just salt these guys right here. Ribbit. Oh shit, I forgot to put a cucumber on top. Damn, I'm losing it. Alright, so now I'm going to go avocado on bottom. Smash it thin. Then onion. Go 2 layers of cucumber because I got a lot. in a napkin. So this little page is telling a story. You have the monk training, and once he's trained, whoops. Don't ask me why I like that one the best. I haven't been able to get them facing each other. That's the thing. I think I had one. Let me see. That's it? Oh. Ooh. See how this AI stuff works. I'm trying to get them facing each other in a push-up position, and the monks standing where their heads are. After breaking up the fight, he got them to do push-ups together. That's the story. What? Running out of ingredients, but not running out of appetite. Bruh. I'm gonna run out of credits again. There we go. Sandwich. This thing doesn't understand heads pointing to each other. This is the point where I gotta move on. Jacked. Facing each other. Hmm? What? Finally. It's going to be a double-decker sandwich. Cucumber. Look how many times. How do I do that? Wow, that's really good. I have one more. I said one more. Are you doing push-up? This kind of looks like it. Ooh. There it is. Nope. Oh. I gotta get the one with the arms right under there. What's the difference? They look the same. The clouds? Alright, last one, last one. Flax chips. These things are awesome. First he stops the fight. Then he makes him do push-ups. Boom. Finally. Next. They have tea together. Whoops. Forgot to put imagine. Ugh, going a bit early tonight. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot to. Drawn in comic book style. This is cool. Here we go. Mink. I'm jealous. They're having a great time. Lemon coconut yogurt. Hey there, Sir Doyle.
Looking. I want to start working out with you more. Hello? Yeah, I want to start working out with you more because I'm kind of losing belly. It's terrible. I went to the dentist and my insurance covered nothing. So I gotta get new insurance that'll cover more. So I get my flipper in the mouth with the denture and I can get the crown. So then the dentist covered, my insurance covered nothing. And it needs to get new insurance.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like to look at what you want because Joanne was in shape.
You should have been here today, bro. 7 o'clock already.
I know, but I didn't know. I had no idea you could have worked out. If I didn't know you was home, I could have worked out there. I would have gone down there. And I couldn't go down there anyway because I don't have money right now. I gotta wait till I get paid. If I would get paid, and when I do that, then I could. That's where we can start. Because right now I don't have any money until the 22nd.
Oh,
Probably went down there.
that's this week.
Was I?
I said that's this week.
This week, yep. I can start this week. Do the hospital again, I can go to church, and I can try to get more time in deal with the gym with the working out this week. If that's okay with you, I don't want to push myself too far. You know, I would like to work out with you more. I mean, if it's okay with you.
Thursday.
I would kind of like to do 3 times a week if I could.
Well, you don't get paid until Wednesday, so it doesn't matter.
I know, but I mean after that, if you would have me for 3 days a week, I would do it. And I would be there when he's talking to, and I was listening to what you said because I need to work out. I need to get in shape. So that's more reason why I'd be there when he's talking to. I've listened to what you said because I really want to get in shape.
So Doyle, you know I've been in this business a long time, right?
I know. That's why I'm calling you. That's why I'm asking you, because I know you've been in the business a long time, and I know you know what you're doing.
You know I've seen a lot of people come and go.
I know.
They talk a big game. Oh, they want to train. Then they don't show up.
Well, once I get paid, I will be there. I can guarantee whenever you need me there, and I will train, and I will listen to everything you say. I don't know anybody else. I can't speak for them. I can only speak for me. You tell me you're going to train me 3 days a week. You want me there at a certain time. God be willing, I'll be down there. Listen, that's an emergency, whatever it is. I'll be down there 3 days a week. And I'll be working out, doing whatever you tell me to do. No problem doing that.
You know something, Sir Doyle?
Yeah, what's that?
You're a big talker, buddy.
No. Look, I will deliver in what I'm saying. The thing is different about me now is I am desperate. And I'm admitting that I'm desperate. I got a big belly, I'm out of shape, and I'm desperate to get healthy. So, me saying that should help convince you that I'm sincere. I don't want to walk around with this belly anymore. I want to get in shape. I want to get healthy. I want to get healthy. I know it sounds like talk, but it's not. I will go down there 3 days a week, God be willing, and do whatever you tell me to get in shape.
God
And
willing.
been working out with you, and I know that it's been hard, but I've been doing the best I could, and each time I get a little better. So, and from now on, you want me there 3 days a week? I'll be there 3 days a week, and I'll do what you tell me. The rest of those people, they weren't as desperate as I am to get in shape. Either they didn't care, which you know I do care about what I look like, and or they weren't as desperate need of getting back in shape. I'm both. I care what I look like, and I'm in desperate need to look better. That's double portion. Why I'm going to be down there 3 days a week working out to listen to what you're saying.
There's a difference between motivation and discipline, Sir Doyle.
It's not even motivation. It's desperateness. It's desperate.
That's motivation.
I am in desperate need to be in shape. So that's right there is motivation enough to get me down there. It's like I look at myself in the mirror. I don't like what I see.
That's
and
what
I
I'm
am
saying.
desperate to get myself in shape.
That's what I'm saying, Sir Doyle.
What's that?
You got motivation.
I do. My motivation.
Motivation
like
comes
the way
and
I look.
goes. You need discipline.
What? Well, that's where you come in. I got the motivation. Now, where you come in is the discipline. I already got the motivation, which is the first tape. So I'll go down there with you. You'll teach me the discipline. Right? I'm motivated. Now I work out with you, and I'll get disciplined. Disciplines will come. The first thing I do is be motivated. You just said I'm motivated, so I'll go down 3 days a week and I'll learn the discipline. I also have this. I never learned how to fold clothes, and my room is not a disaster area, but I'd like you to come by and check out my room and help me organize it better. if you can. Because nobody ever taught me how to fold clothes or organize things. And if you want to do that, you can do that. So.
Don't you have a dresser?
I have a dresser, but I don't know how to fold clothes. I never learned. My mother never taught me. My mother never taught me because my mother threw me out of my ass when I was 18, and she never taught me nothing.
You don't have to fold clothes, bro. You can just put them in the dresser.
That's what I do. I put it in the drawer. But I got to learn how to fold them, so if I fold them, they look actually neater. Throwing in the drawer is kind of sloppy. Iron, yeah. I can learn how to iron.
Just learn how to iron. It's way better than folding.
I need to learn how to organize. I need to know how to organize because I'm not organized. She said it right there. She works here.
Your parents aren't in the same drawer. Your shirts aren't in the same drawer. It's all separate drawers.
Basically, but it's all clumped in because I don't know how to fold it. It's all clumped in.
If you learn how to iron, you don't have to fold it.
What's that?
If you learn how to iron, you don't have to fold it.
But don't you have to fold it to put it in a drawer?
When you take it out of the drawer and you're gonna wear it, you iron it.
Yeah, I mean, the straws don't look right when they're crunched up. If I can learn how to fold it, it'll be better because I'll be able to have it all neat drawers. You know, the way I have it now, it's clumped in.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that I think it'd be better to learn how to iron, but you want to learn how to fold clothes, you could do that on YouTube, bro.
Okay, yeah. I like to learn how to fold because that way I can put it in a drawer and it can be neat in the drawer.
You could do that on YouTube, bro.
I'm terrible when it comes to that stuff. I need massive help. And
just look on YouTube, man. It's easy.
Yeah.
You're not gonna try it?
What's that?
You're not gonna try it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll try anything.
That doesn't sound too convincing, bro. It sounds like you're bullshitting me.
No, I'm very upset with the way I put my clothes in a drawer and I don't know how to fold them. It bothers me. And it also bothers me that I'm out of shape.
Yeah, I mean, that's easy. Just come over and train.
Okay. I'll come over 3 days a week. I'll be here 3 days a week, and I'll train.
Yeah, I told you I've been around a long time, right?
Yeah.
You're saying the things. You're saying the things that people say, and then they don't come. They don't show up.
Not everybody, though. Not everybody.
They come up with a big plan. Oh, I'm gonna train this many days a week. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Let's see if you show up.
Well, I will show up.
Let's see.
When I get paid, you want me to show up Thursday? What time? What time do you want me to
3
do
o'clock.
Thursday? I'll be there 3 o'clock Thursday. God be willing, I'll be there 3 o'clock Thursday. And after that, whatever other 2 days you want me there, I'll be there those days. Because I look at myself in the mirror and I don't like what I see.
A yellow one. That's
And also
motivation,
you
bro.
said that when you get good at the mixed martial arts and all that, it looks cool. When you do moves. That's why I want to learn more of that too. So not only look cool to bodybuild, I could learn to do those things that look cool too. Remember you said that looks cool? It does look cool. It does. You don't even have to fight when you learn this art. The fact that you know it makes you look cool. You're right about that.
Well,
And
what I meant was like the action is cool.
yeah, it does. I agree. I agree. You're right. And I really want to get my body back in shape. My body was, for a while, was in real good shape. And a lot of it has to do with this medicine. But I think if I work out 3 days a week with you, I could battle this medicine. At least get the weight off and get in shape by battling the medicine with working out with you and eating the right foods. And eventually I'll get off this medicine. But right now, I got to battle it.
All right.
And what better way to battle it than to be working out 3 days with you and eating all the right foods? What better way to battle it than that?
Right.
So definitely, I'll be there Thursday, 3 o'clock. Well, hold on before I find out what day to get paid.
You said the
What day
22nd.
did we get paid this week? What day this week?
You mean at the end?
Yeah. Wednesday, right?
Yes, Wednesday.
This week, right?
Yes, 22nd.
Okay. Wednesday the 23rd. I get paid the 22nd. I will be there. I get paid on the 22nd. And Wednesday, if it's the 23rd, I'll be there.
Wednesday's
At 3
the
o'clock.
22nd.
What's that?
Wednesday is the 22nd.
Wednesday the 22nd.
Yeah, I gotta go help my dad with something on Wednesday.
No, 23rd, you said. That's Thursday.
The 23rd is
I get
Thursday.
paid on the 22nd. So, when I get paid on the 22nd, I'll have money to get down there on the 23rd.
So you come the day after on Thursday.
Yep, like you said. I want to make sure I had money. She just checked. Wednesday I get paid. So Thursday I'll be able to make it. So I'll work out with you Thursday, and then what are the other 2 days you have?
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, the other times I said I'd be there and I was there. Remember a couple of years ago? You had me work there. I came there every time you told me.
So Doyle, we've known each other a long time, bro.
What's making me what?
We've known each other a long time.
Yeah. So you know from the past that you asked me to be there at a certain time, 3 days a week, and I did it. So if I did it in the past, I'll do it again. We already know that in the past, you had me working out there 3 days a week, and I made every day you told me to. I did what you told me to do. So if I did it then, I'll do it again. Right? I've been doing about a year or two ago, you had me going there 3 days a week. You told me to be there a certain time, and I made it. And I did what you told me. So, you know by that I'm going to do it. Because I did it in the past. You were able to get me down there in the past. Am I right, though, Luke? Luke?
Are you right? I mean, you're telling me you're gonna show up. I won't know until you show up.
Well, I showed up in the past when you had me. In the past, I was showing up. Like last year I was doing it. So that's why I'm going to do it again. I'll be there. I'll be there 3 o'clock Thursday. Thursday.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep. I know you know a year ago when you had me doing that, I didn't let you down. Actually, I didn't let myself down because I was the one who needed to be in shape. Joe. So 3 days a week we'll do, and we'll hospital on Sunday like usual. So we're not going to have hospital again on Fridays anymore, huh? I think our fans like us doing it on Fridays. So they usually they like them when we do it on Fridays. Most of our fans like we do Friday nights too, because then that's when we get most of the live viewers. We could try to get Friday nights again. That'd be perfect. You remember that one we did with Londos?
What? Hey, Rick.
Remember the episode we did with Londos?
When was this? When he came?
Yeah, remember that?
On my first floor?
That was the day he got all mad and she woke up on the shower. That was a good episode. That was a good episode. Can we say that's still in the air, that episode? That episode's still in the air? When they take it down?
It's got to be still up there.
What's that?
I said it's got to be still up there, bro.
That was a good episode. We got a lot of views on that one. That probably got about 500,000 views by now. Probably. Do you know that when we were talking about Tyson and Golada, that episode had like 4,000 viewers? It had like 4,000 views on it. And it had like almost 80 to 100 comments. People commenting. I read like almost like over 100 comments, and like 4,000 views and over 100 comments. That video was our most successful video. I think we ought to talk about boxing more often, because when we talked about that, like Golada Tyson fight, everybody was logging on. We had like 4,000 viewers at that time in that one video. I mean, that one video also had like over 100 comments. We really got to do more stuff like that, because that's going to take us over the edge when we do stuff like that. We're good at commentary. We're good commentaries on fighting and stuff like that. Both of us together, we're good at talking about stuff like that. Both of us, for some reason, we talk about stuff like that. They see us talking about stuff like that. They like it. For some reason, we're good at it. I don't know. We just have an knack. We just have a knack. When we bring up stuff like that, we'd be great sports commentators. Because when we did that, everybody was logging on. There's like 4,000 viewers and over 100 comments. I mean, everybody was logging on. I think that do more sports commentating. You know, I think we go over bigger. And I think, even though we don't have Unirock helping us, I still think we should try to be a sitcom first and get that situation comedy thing going. Because even if we don't have Unirock helping us, it doesn't mean we can't do it on our own. You know what I mean? So we should do the sports commentating, and we should also do the comedy. Because that's going to get us over the edge. I think the great thing about us commentating is you're a great athlete, and I'm a great spectator. I'm a great spectator, and you're a great athlete. You put them together, we have good commentaries. And then we can do the comedy, and now go over to. And I know a lot from watching, and you know a lot from being an athlete. You put us together, both of us are great commentators. I've also great comedians. And some of the guests we had on, they were funny. Some of the guests were funny. Like the guy was talking about his hemorrhoids. You interview the guy that's talking about his hemorrhoids. Oh God, they did an employee of that. They did an employee called I forgot who did it, but he put us something called Hospital Gate Strikes Back. It has to be in effect. At the time, I had diabetes and everything. I could not hit that bag. And they show this guy talking, well, I have hemorrhoids. and everybody, I think the video they put together, all those videos spliced, I think that had like they had to have like 500 to 1,000 hits. And then there was the one with the trailer. The trailer. That had hits. And of course, when we got together and we got sports commentary about Tyson and Goliath, we had everyone logging on. And even me, I couldn't even get all my facts straight, and they were still logging on. We got personality, We got personality. We could do sports commentating, and we could also do all this comedy too, because we got personality. And I think that video had like over 100 comments, and over 4,000 hits. We never had a video like that before. And when they took everything down, they took that down too. I don't know why they took that down, because there's nothing wrong with that. I guess they want to take the whole thing down. They want to get rid of us completely. But we could do that again. The commentary, sports commentary, and we could do comedy. We'll go places. And the reason why I say that about with that thing, sports comedy, that video has more hits than any other video. 4,000 hits. No video that we did have that many hits. And over 100 comments. We never had that before. Everybody was logging on. This old guy went out of his way to log on. I mean, everybody was logging on. I wish the video was still up so I could show it to you. You know, like over 4,000 hits and over 100 comments. When they took us down, they took everything down. They didn't just take down the stuff that they found offensive. They took everything down. They just wanted to get rid of us. So if we did that again, like sports companies, I don't think anybody would have cared. They would have, the comedy is not going to care because they're going to see us for as long as we want. They won't take us down for talking about sports, and they won't take us down for being comedians. Two things that we will never get taken down for. We'll never get deleted for, and we'll never get taken down. The only reason why the other video was taken down about sports is because they took taking all my stuff down. So they took that down too. They took everything down. But as long as we meet the guidelines and we just concentrate on sports and comedy, I think we got it. And then once we're in the door with sports and comedy, then we do what we want. I think too, as long as we don't get too offensive, when the election comes up, we should talk about the election. Because people like to hear us talking politics. As long as we do, they like everything we do. But even Bill Gates, we're talking about politics, and we're not doing anything he's calling cyberbullying. We know he was wrong. So I think we still should talk about politics. We just got to be careful what we say, that's all. we should talk about certain when the election goes on, we should be on the election. Totally on the election. And otherwise, a lot of sports commentary, a lot of comedy. When an election comes on, we should be on it, though. Yeah, I think when we were getting signatures for RFK, people were logging on, and we did the music for RFK music, and people were logging on. So we would get on that election too. After we get in the door, then we talk about what we want.
I agree.
Yep. Anyway. If we could do some more stuff, more talk about Tyson and Goliath. People like, not so much Goliath, because Goliath is not in the limelight anymore. The time we did that, we talked about Tyson, and who's the guy who's fighting now? Who's the guy Tyson's fighting now? Jake Paul. So about the Tyson-Jake Paul fight. I think it was good that we talked about Tyson and Goliath before, because back in the reason why we're so successful is because back in that time, Tyson and Goliath were big news. And now Tyson and Jake Paul.
Oh, okay.
And now also comedy. That's definitely comedy. And even if we don't with big top line, I mean, we're still trying to find Unirock to help us, but even if we can't, we'll do it on our own. We'll do it. And I think when I argue with my cousin, and he chat, if we get my cousin on TV, I mean on YouTube, well, we could go at it. And I think that would really go over. We got John Hine Jr. on our show arguing with me about family and stuff like that. Everyone would get into it because it's controversy, and it is kind of hysterical when we go at it. It is kind of hysterical. If we had him actually on the show with me, you and me, I need him arguing. I mean, look at all these people when we get into it, and when he chats. Could you imagine if you have both of us there, you could be like the referee, the guy that's in the middle of it. It's hysterical. We have my cousin and I going at it, and you'd be like trying to keep us from ripping each other apart. I mean, I think that would be hysterical. I mean, all three of us would be funny. My cousin and I were going at it, and you were trying to stop us from going at it. Or trying to say, step in the middle and say, playing down with all that stuff. Like whatever we say, you could be in the middle of it and say, I don't think you know what I mean. You could be like get in the middle of the argument and try to make peace out of it. It would be easy to start. Just the way you deal with the chat. Only you do it in person. The way you do with the chat, and you do that with me and him in person, be even better. So I don't know if my cousin would get on the show though, because we never really got along, and he's already got notoriety for Howard Stern show. But maybe we can convince him to come on. I gotta stop bad-mouthing him though. I bad-mouth him too much, he's never come on. You know what, Louie? I bad-mouth my cousin too much. I'm gonna get him on the show. I will never get him on the show. But I keep on mad about it. I think there's a certain amount of bad stuff we have to do to make the show interesting. But to get them on, I gotta make sure that I don't piss them off too much or get on. Then once I get them on the show, then I can go out of them. I can really go out of them. And we even want to know, you got to go out like you normally do because it's for the show ratings. And if he hears that, he might just do it. He might just turn it into an act. But at first it was because I had problems with him. We don't like him. Now it's got to be because we're trying to make a show better. So it's like more of an actor. You know, before it was a real argument. Now it's just it's like almost like what's this other name? Sonny and Cher. They started out with real arguments as they were about getting divorced, and they got on the show and they did like an acting type of thing because it made the show better. But it started out they were really going at it because they were getting divorced. And then when they got on the show, they found out that if they did this on stage, it would just last. That's, I think, that's kind of like my cousin and I. We're kind of like Sonny and Cher. You know, Looky? Hey, you're the mediator. You're the mediator. And the way you could do the mediating, just the way you do it, and it's hysterical. You know, Luke? Looky.
I get what you're saying.
If we don't have him on regularly, because regularly it's just you and me. He'd be like a guest, someone that comes in as a guest every once in a while. Just like he does the Howard Stern show. He's not on the Howard Stern show as a regular. He's never been a regular guest. We'll have him as a regular guest because I think the show is for you and me. We're doing the show. But occasionally I think we should have guests that are funny, regular guests. I think my cousin can be a regular guest. The show's basically you and me, but sometimes we have regular, like Howard Stern had a certain amount of people on his show, and then he had a regular guest. That's all my cousin will really be. He's like a regular guest, a guest for the Howard Stern show. Just like we have what's his name, Londos. Londos is a regular guest. We don't have him on all the time, but he's really hysterical when we have him on. He's a regular guest. But same thing with that guy that's like a talk to you, Robbie. He was a regular guest. My cousin Joe will also be a regular guest. He's good at that because he was on the Howard Stern show as a regular guest. He can do that stuff. Yeah, that's what he does the best. He's not somebody regular on the commentator on the shows, but he's a regular guest. I think that we should have him as a regular guest. It would make the show a little better. Not a permanent guest, but a regular guest. So somebody that comes in every once in a while. It's like when Howard Stern also has Henry Hill. Henry Hill wasn't somebody who was always on the show, but he was a regular guest. They called him in when they want the show more interesting. We got to have these regular guests, not just my cousin, but other people as regular guests. And we also got to try to save some people on. What do you say, Lucky? Lucky?
You're a big talker, Sir Doyle. Big talker.
But I got good ideas, don't I? Wouldn't it be good if we did that?
Londo says he wants to be a regular guest. I'm streaming right now.
Tell him he's in. Tell him he's in. We need Londos. Londos is hysterical. Was that video that we have of Londos? He's perfect for regular guest. Yes, Londos. And if you could call out to my cousin John, I guess he's using the name Legend. Call out to Legend, see if he'll do it. We got Londos. He's already a regular guest. And now we got John. Oh, yeah. That kid that we had on the show that talked about his head. We got to get him as a regular guest. The one that said, I got hemorrhoids. And when he gets on the show, we tell him to talk about his hemorrhoids. We got to get him on as a regular guest. And we got to tell him to talk about his hemorrhoids. Can you call him though, the hemorrhoid guy? He's hysterical. And then what I say, the hemorrhoid guy, we'll call him, the guy that talking about hemorrhoids, just call him the hemorrhoid guy. And we got my cousin, John. He'll be a regular guest, and we already have on us. So there's 3 people we got. We're trying to get my cousin on. The hemorrhoid guy, we probably get on it pretty easily, and we only got windows. Now, what about celebrities? What kind of celebrities do you think are extremely funny? That would make our show interesting. A celebrity. I know we can interview, and we got him on the show. He's not a good person, but he's a funny guy. And we got him on the show. We can interview him. He'd be hysterical. Down with Donald Trump. We had him on the show. They would laugh their heads over. We got him on the show. And also, Joe Biden. We got Joe Biden on the show. Oh, God, we get laughs. That'd be even funnier than Donald Trump. Joe Biden. We got Joe Biden on the show. Oh, my God, that'd be hysterical. If we got Joe Biden on the show, the regular, oh, God, that'd be funny. He'd be hysterical. And you know what? Donald Trump, Joe Biden, those 3 celebrities with you, I don't just get them on though. I used to know Donald Trump, but I haven't, I'm not too good at terms with him anymore. I don't know as well as I used to. So, I'll tell you, Joe Biden, I don't know at all. But if you look at pull strings to get him on the show, oh, God, he'd be hysterical. We can make fun of him. He could be coming in with his all-stars, forget to tie his shoe, and we can say, Joe, your shoe! Joe, your zipper! Oh, God, that'd be hysterical. We got Joe Biden on the show. We start making fun of him on the show. That would be hysterical. We get him on the show, and we get him on the show, we start making fun of him. Joe, did you remember to brush your teeth? We can have him walk in. He walked into a table or something, doing cameras on it. sense of direction where he's going, zoom cameras on it. Oh, it'd be hysterical to get him on the show. Oh, that'd be funny. You know, we can put Joe Biden. That'd be hysterical. Even Donald Trump would be funny. We got Donald Trump on the show, it'd be hysterical too. But not like Joe Biden. Joe Biden would get laughs. We got Joe Biden on the show, oh, that'd be so funny. But you know what, Luke? You know Joe Rogan. Sorry. You know Joe Rogan. You could probably get some of these people on the show. Just by knowing Joe Rogan. He has all these people on his show. Should write him or something. Say, look, I'm an old fighter. You promoted me. We have a show. We have a show called Hospital Gate. It used to be a serious show about protecting children, but then we got shut down because we got too involved, and now we're trying to get in comedy and tell them that and ask them if we can get some of these people on our show. We got Mike Tyson on the show. That will be hysterical. I haven't heard from Mike Tyson in a long time, so but somehow we'll get him. Yeah, that would be awesome. Because Mike Tyson is not only a great fighter, but he's hysterical. You put him on camera, the things he comes out with is naturally funny. And we're just randomly thinking of celebrities that we'll probably never get on the show, but maybe some of them we will if you contact Joe Rogan. You feel like Joe Rogan? No, we used to be a serious show trying to protect children, and then we got shut down. So we became afraid to talk about what we used to talk about, and people thought we were funny, so we decided to be comedies. That's all we have to do. And you contact Joe Rogan, tell him that. Have all these people we'll just go put him out there, have him act natural, and we'll get laughs. I know Joe Rogan knows Mike Tyson. The only thing is like Mike Tyson, I made peace with him. But I think in the back of his mind, there's a part of him that still wants me dead for what happened to his cousin. There's a part of him. So I'll be a little gun shy to get on camera with him because even though I kind of made peace with him, I was worried about the part of him that wants to kill me still for killing his cousin. I mean, that would, and I'd be afraid I said something, the wrong thing about his cousin, and then come after me and kill me. That's the only problem I have with having Tyson on the show. Because he's pretty much at peace with me, but there's a part of him that's still angry about what happened to his cousin. So angry that if I said the wrong thing, I might be dead. But if we could, Joe Rogan has some of the other people on his show. He had politicians on his show. I say screw all the other politicians. Get Joe Biden, because if we get Joe Biden on the show, we can start making fun of him. And that will get the laughs. I mean, we got Joe Biden on the show. He's naturally funny. And he's not playing it up and making fun of him. The way we do. Oh, God, he's hysterical. We put him on the show, we say, so, Joe, tell us about corn pop. You fucking moron. Tell us about corn pop. You can contact Joe Rogan. We get some of these people on the show. Like Joe Biden, Oh, we get Joe Biden as a regular, a regular guest. He would make people laugh. We would make people laugh because we'd be helping him make people laugh. And how we start getting on him like, well, you forgot to tie your shoe. Shoot, Joe. Tell us about corn pop, you stupid moron. And have him go off. That'd be hysterical. And we can make fun of him in subtle ways. And he wouldn't pick up on it, but he'd be even funnier. And we can make subtle ways to make fun of Joe when he's on the show. So he wouldn't even pick up on the fact that he's being made fun of. But everybody else who know it, they'd be laughing. And then we could have. Then we start with my cousin, start with Londos, and the hemorrhoid guy. That's like the three people we should sort out with the regular guests. And when we get them going, then we can start calling up Joe Rogan and get the celebrities on. I think we should start out with my cousin John, who's going to be a legend, and Londos, and the hemorrhoid guy. And you know what? John Jr. is actually a celebrity. He'd be the first celebrity. So we got him to agree to come on. Then we can say, well, we had a celebrity on the show. We had Sir Doyle's cousin, who's John Hine Jr. from the Howard Stern Show. We had him on our show, and it was a success. And then when we say that to Joe Rogan, he's okay, I'll help you guys. The only thing is getting my cousin to be on the show. I really zung it to him. I gave him a real hard time. But we got my cousin on the show. That'll be our first celebrity. We got him on the show. And we definitely got to get Londos on the show, and we definitely got to get the hemorrhoid guy. And so I talk to hemorrhoids, we call him the hemorrhoid guy. You know what I'm talking about, right? We just call him the hemorrhoid guy.
That's not nice.
He started talking about his hemorrhoids. I was listening to you. And he started talking about his hemorrhoids. We just call him the hemorrhoid guy. You know, Howard Stern has certain guys on his show, like the Black Elvis, the Underdog Woman. Well, we start with the hemorrhoid guy. We have the hemorrhoid guy. Look, we got a good show going. We got a good show. The hemorrhoid guy, Londos, and my cousin. My cousin will be the first somebody. And then after when you contact Joe Rogan, you show him clips of the hemorrhoid guy and all that. And then to prove that we can do a celebrity, to show him that we have my cousin on, John Hine Jr. So that the main throw us some celebrities. He give us Joe Biden, people like that, people like Donald Trump, because we can make fun of them on our show. Tell them they can make a lot of money. We can all make a lot of money. Just have them, let us make fun of them on the show, like Joe Biden would agree to being the joke of our show, and we could probably definitely get Donald Trump. Well, Donald Trump, he's got an ego. He's got an ego, but we could get him on the show and be discreet about it. We can actually, even him, we can do it so that he doesn't know we're making fun of him. Because as much as Donald Trump has an ego and everything, he's not all that right. We can easily make him not realize we're making fun of him. But the hemorrhoid guy, we can let him in on the joke because he's a friend of ours, and we can let him in on what's going on and we'll do the hemorrhoid thing. He'll do the hemorrhoid thing. even though he wasn't trying to be funny when he did it before, but he was funny. Now he could be the point where he knows he's being funny, and he will call him the hemorrhoid guy. Well, what we call Londos? What we call Londos? Luke.
Huh?
What we call Londos? I just call him Londos. Londos the Joker. Londos the Joker. Like Jackie the Joker, we call Londos the Joker. And to really make it funny, when Londo showed pictures of himself without a shirt on, he tends to take all his shirt. Oh, I'll be hysterical. He tends to take all his shirt on camera. That'd be hysterical. And, what else? The hemorrhoid guy, Londos, my cousin. And after that, we'll try to get some celebrities. The first celebrity we should get on is Joe Biden. That's the first. Next is my cousin. After my cousin, the first celebrity after him should be Joe Biden. Because he is hysterical. We get him on the show as a regular guest. Oh my God. The senile political candidate. We'll call it the senile political candidate. Or we'll just say Joe Biden. Joe Biden, the senile political candidate. Joe Biden, the first senile president. We don't have to say that. We can just put him on, and he'll show that he's the first senile president on the show. Then we get Donald Trump could be almost like a what do you call he could almost be like Henry Hill, because Donald Trump always thinks he's this gangster type, not like Henry Hill. He'd be like a wannabe gangster type, like Henry Hill. That's famous. He'd be perfect for the show. Because Donald Trump is very famous land developer and all that, but he's also a wannabe gangster. And that's what Henry Hill was. He was a famous, extremely famous wannabe gangster. And Howard Stern made fun of him. That's what we could do with Donald Trump. Put him on the show, to be that type of thing. And it's put him on. We could get Donald Trump as a regular guest and Joe Biden at different times at the same time. And they could go at it with each other. Oh, God, that'd be hysterical. We could get both Joe Biden and Donald Trump on the show at the same freaking time. They hate each other, Luke. They hate each other. They would go at it. It would be hysterical. That would be hysterical. So we get Joe Biden and Donald Trump on the show at the same time and have them go at it with each other. Oh, that'd be hysterical. Well, first we got to work with the hemorrhoid guy, the Londos that we got, and then we got to try to get my cousin on. Once we get that done, my cousin will, saying that we had John Jr. from the Howard Stern Show on our show as a regular guest, he can even tell him he's my cousin. Then you can tell Joe Rogan that. You can also tell Joe Rogan how funny the hemorrhoid guy and Londos was, and you show him the clips. And believe me, we have these guys on the show. They'll be funny. They'll get a lot of hits and subscribers and everything. You show him all that. He goes, okay. You guys approved yourselves. We'll give you Joe Biden. We'll give you Donald Trump.
Or if you convince it to him that he promoted your fights, and tell him exactly what we want to do, he'll go for it. Like I said, the only thing I'm worried about getting on the show, we don't be great for the show, is Mike Tyson. Because there's a part of Mike Tyson, even as a part of Mike Tyson is a piece with me. There's another part that wants to kill me for what I did to his cousin. So, it'd be kind of like a walking time bomb having him on the show with me. Because, and he'd be blowing up on me, and I could die. Or he could hurt me. He could come after me, hurt me. And I'm no match for Mike Tyson. I might have killed his cousin, but I'm no match for him. Especially if it's not just a boxing match. Especially if it's on the show, he'd be going all out. Now, I wouldn't. And I don't think you'd be able to stop Mike Tyson. You can't put that on me. You wouldn't even be able to stop him. You would try to stop it, and we both get killed. So, I don't know. But maybe if Mike isn't mad about it. Even if he's not mad about it, he was cool about it, but I think a part of him is still angry. There's a part of him that still hasn't gotten over that yet. And it might never. He might never get over it. He's been hunting me down for years. And when he came on my comedy show in South Nassau, I did make peace with him, and I became friends with him, and I got him on the show. But there was still, if I said the slightest thing out of line, he wanted to kill me again. So I don't, that guy was in the same room with me. I'd be a little scared. I mean, Joe Rogan is an experienced fighter, and when he saw Mike Tyson go off on his show, he got scared. So he's going to get scared. I know my scrawny ass will get scared. And you're a real great fighter too, but I don't think you could. Mike Tyson flipped out on me, and you tried to stop, but you would get killed too. Go along with me. But Joe Biden, Donald Trump, I think they'd be for the show. We get my cousin on and get him right going on and show Joe Rogan clips of this. He knows how to get Donald Trump and Joe Biden on the show. Get other people on the show too. Wouldn't it be cool to have Chelsea Gavin on the show?
Yeah.
We can start making fun of her too, saying, Chelsea, you're supposed to be a lady. Why are you throwing yourself at Donald Trump? Why are you always throwing yourself at Donald Trump? You're supposed to be a lady. A lady doesn't throw herself at anybody. Never mind Donald Trump. What's wrong with you, Chelsea? You know, man. We could do this. I'll tell you, Luke, it'd be great. And we did all that. And you can get involved. You can take some of these ideas I'm coming up with and add to it with your jokes. And your jokes are fantastic. So I'm saying all this funny stuff. You elaborate on it. Or you know what you could do? You can hear me saying all the shit and you can say, Sir Doyle. Doyle, you're getting me pissed. You know what? You know, don't you ever stop, Sir Doyle. Don't you ever stop. You're making a spectacle out of yourself. You can say something like that, you know. Sir Doyle, you're making a spectacle out of yourself.
Nice.
Wouldn't it be fantastic if we did that?
Yeah, buddy.
First, we already got Londos, and the hemorrhoid got be easy. Well, that hemorrhoid guy's easy, right? You can contact the hemorrhoid guy, right?
Maybe.
You got Londos already. The hemorrhoid guy's not hard because he's a friend of yours. He'll be on the show anytime you ask him. He's a great guy. And he talks about hemorrhoid. He do the hemorrhoid skit. And then we got to get my cousin. My cousin's going to be hard. My cousin's the key, but he's going to be hard. He's the key to getting other celebrities. But it's not going to be easy getting them on. Maybe I gotta swallow my pride and apologize for what I said about my Aunt Margaret. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Well, my Aunt Margaret shouldn't have taken that Haldol and give it to me under the counter. I can't apologize for it. She owes me an apology. My Aunt Margaret owes me an apology. Anyway, it's a fake apology. I can say, you know, I still know what your mother did with that medicine. Well, maybe I shouldn't have called her, what's her name? What did I call her?
Whoopi Goldberg.
What was her name?
Whoopi Goldberg.
I shouldn't have called her Whoopi Goldberg because that might have been a little over the top. Without saying that. We're still saying she was wrong for giving me the medicine. But to say that maybe I went too far when I said Whoopi Goldberg. he really got upset when I said that, huh? And then, if I could tell him, like I said, I can come out on the show with Hillo. We just want our show to be as successful as possible. We're a good show. We don't really need anybody's help. We do need celebrities on the show. I can tip my hat to them. I can say, you know, John, I hate to admit it, but since you've been on this Howard Stern show, you are a celebrity. And we're trying to get celebrities on the show. And my co-host, Mr. Lukey, knows somebody to get celebrities on the show. But we need some one on our own. And tell them straight up, you know, you are an asshole, John. You are really an asshole. But you're funny as anything. And I can say, you know what? If you could be that asshole when you get on a show, did you ever go over? Tell him he's the perfect asshole for the show. How's that sound? You don't think that, Luke? I can tell my cousin we need an asshole on the show, and he's the perfect asshole. We'll work something out. I'll talk for. I'll give comments. I'll try to still let him know he's an asshole, but at the same time, give him some subtle compliments. Like I got to admit, John, you on the Howard Stern show, you are hysterical. You're an asshole. You're the perfect asshole. But you're funny on that show. How's that sound?
Okay.
Because I'm not going to give that up. He is an asshole. My cousin John is an asshole. But I can tell him that he's funny on that show. I can tell him, you can be an asshole on our show. And we'll make the show better. I don't want to totally kiss his ass. He's an asshole. If I say too nice to him, be like kissing his ass, you know. So I got to emphasize, John, you are an asshole. What do you think, Luke?
Go for it.
Let's go for it. And I give credit where credit's due. The Howard Stern show, John Hine on the Howard Stern show was hysterical. You're an asshole, John, but you're hysterical on that show. And we think you'd be hysterical on our show. So we got to get the asshole on our show. Yeah. Oh, I got it. So We'll get the last whole of the show. We got the hemorrhoid guy won't be hard to get. He won't be hard to get. You can get the hemorrhoid guy on the show easily. And you know who the hemorrhoid guy is? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Maybe.
He's kind of short and dumpy, and I think he might have autism or something like that. But he's a real nice person. He's really real funny. He's hysterical, and I think he has autism, and he's kind of short and dumpy. You know what I'm talking about? He trained with you, and we had him on the show, and we interviewed him, and he started talking about his hemorrhoids. You don't remember him?
No.
I think if you look at some of the old videos, you'll see him. He's a short, dumpy guy, young kid. I think he has autism. I'm not sure. But he was a good friend of yours. If I said his name, you would know who he was. Because he is a good friend of yours. And we had him on the show. He started talking about his hemorrhoids. Oh God, that was hysterical. And when the people that were promoting him, like all those guys who did us videos on us, didn't heavily about us. They had us. They were emphasizing on the hits on it. At that time, we didn't get many hits on the show. So zooming on our hits, 2 hits. It make us look real funny. And then part of the video, I think I was hitting the bag. And it was really pathetic because I had diabetes and I was not hitting that bag well. And they were going to joke out of that. Then they had the hemorrhoid guy on. And he said, I have hemorrhoids. Did we get that guy on the show again?
He was there in person or on the phone?
It's the person. You don't know, it's on the person. It was in person. In person. He had black hair. He was a good friend of yours, a very good friend of yours. I believe he had autism. He was a very good friend of yours, though. And he was very funny. I mean, some things he came out with were hysterical. I believe he had autism.
Was it David Kim?
It could be. Did he have autism?
That must have been a long time ago.
It was, but if you can remember, you could call him up and get him on the show and tell him to talk about the hemorrhoids. And be hysterical. And we could just call him the hemorrhoid guy. And you let him on the joke, though. We're not going to tell him that he's being a joke and he doesn't know it. We let him in on the joke. We let him know we're having you in there as a joke. But we're not trying to insult you. We're letting you in on the joke. That you are going to be a joke on the show. And so we're not like just making fun of him. We have actually, he's in on the joke. And we tell him, it was hysterical. Sir Doyle said it was hysterical when you started talking about your hemorrhoids. You got on as a regular guest and started talking about hemorrhoids. We laughed. And tell him we're trying to get laughs. Tell him we're just trying to make a funny show. And do you remember him at all?
Maybe.
You can remember, I think at the time he was like 16, 17 years old. And he had black hair. And he was kind of slow because I believe he had Alzheimer's. But at the same time, even though he was slow, he was learning martial arts faster than most people that had Alzheimer's. He was really a good student of yours. And we had him on, and we interviewed him, and he started saying, I got hemorrhoids. So we could have come on and say that, and he could be the hemorrhoid guy. And you tell me that, what's his name, Unirock wanted us to be a comedy duo for a long time, and we didn't want to do it. And he said, we're doing it now, and we have certain regular guests on the show. And if you give them regular guests, talk about your hemorrhoids, if it really makes a show. I bet you the guy would laugh and say, definitely, I'll be on the show. I'll talk about the hemorrhoids. He'll probably do it. You let it, as long as we let him in on the joke, you know?
Yeah.
As long as we let him in on the joke. Because then it's not like making fun of him. It's not like laughing at him after that. We're like laughing with him. If we don't let him in on the joke, then we're laughing at him. But if we let him in on the joke and let him know what's going on, then we're laughing with him. Right? It's like Tiny Tim, they were laughing at him because Tiny Tim wasn't in on the joke. This guy will be in on the joke. He'll know he's there to be funny. We'll let him in on it. So we won't be laughing at him, we'll be laughing with him. It's like, you know what's like that? What's his name? Shebang. Shebang from American Idol. He was a joke, but he knew he was a joke. He came out and said, yeah, I got personality, I'm funny, pull the act there. And he knew he was a joke. He was a joke like Tiny Tim, but the only difference between him and Tiny Tim is Tiny Tim didn't know they were laughing at him. This guy did. And he capitalized on it. So they were laughing with Shebang, not at him. With Tiny Tim, they were laughing at him. We'll make this guy like a Shebang. He'll know he's there to be funny. He'll know that he's a joke. To be laughing. But we're not laughing at him, we're laughing with him because we're letting him in on a joke. Just like Shebang. He's not going to be a Tiny Tim because that wouldn't be right. But to make him a Shebang, that'd be good. And he kind of looks like Shebang. He kind of looks. He's not only handsome, but he kind of looks like Shebang. He's about the same height. As a matter of fact, we could probably tell him, we let him on the joke too. We could probably tell him, look, we do music on the show, and you're probably not a great singer. You probably don't know how to play an instrument, but that might make it funnier. Would you like to come on the show and sing and do a song, and maybe you could even be in on it.
Which one?
Purposely mess it up. And you could be like Shebang. And we'll tell him that. So that way, he knows he's in on the joke. He knows he's there for a joke. And he knows he's being laughed. People laughing with him at him. Make sense from your ridiculous? We can let this guy know that he's there to be a joke. We tell him straight up, you're there to be a joke. And he'll know that when he does these things, he's not being laughed at, he's being laughed with. And we start out by saying, when you got on the air and you talked about your hemorrhoids, that you didn't realize it, but it was hysterical. Because you get on the show and do it again. That's the first thing we say to him. Because kind of when they did the thing with the Emily stuff, and they kind of were laughing at him. But that's not what we're going to do. We're going to let him know that he's funny, so they will laugh with him. You know, we're not trying to make him out to be a Tiny Tim. We're making him out to be a Shebang.
Which is that?
And he will be the best Shebang for this. He'd be our Shebang. He'd be hysterical. And then we got, and my cousin, he already knows the deal. My cousin already knows the deal. Because when I tried to get him on the show before, I'm saying we go at it, we just go at it, we get less. He knows I'm trying to make a joke. So my cousin already knows. And so I call him an asshole. He knows it's a joke already. But this guy, but the hemorrhoid guy, it wouldn't be hard to let him in on the joke. It wouldn't be hard. We say the right things to him, we get him to do it. Like when we start getting him on the show, we just tell him, you don't know how funny you are. When you talk about your hemorrhoids, we get you same thing. And after that, if the hemorrhoids come on, then we can have him do music like she bangs. show coming up, Luby. I think we got a great show. I think we could be everything Unirock thought we could be. Unirock was trying to do this a long time ago with us. And if we would have picked up on it then, we would have made it. But now we don't have Unirock, we got to do it on our own. Yeah. And we got to contact Rogan too. Once we get my customer, we got to contact Rogan. And if we could get Howard Stern on the show, Lukey, if we could get Howard Stern on the show, get him on the show, get us to be on his show after that. And we lost him. Well, I'm trying to think of who else we got on the show. Once we get like Custer on, then we get Joe Rogan and other people on. We'll be able, after a while, we get so many celebrities on the show, we'll get people like Mariah Carey, J. Lo, all those people. Once we, because when I had my show that was doing the Shop Near Store, when I got one celebrity on, they all followed. I even had Ringo Starr from the Beatles start talking about why he wrote the song, why they wrote the song, I Me Mine. And the hysterical thing about it was, the guy wouldn't shut up. He started talking about why he wrote I Me Mine. He said he did an English accent. Talk about an English accent. I couldn't get the guy to shut up. It's actually time for the show to close. Whenever the show closed, that's how I got my sleep. I didn't get to sleep until the show ended. And I'd be in the bed, sleeping. I'd be in the bed doing the show, and then after I go to sleep, this guy would not shut up about I Me Mine and why the Beatles wrote it. And my wife was laughing when he was saying it, talking about it. And I'm glad she thinks it's funny. And I'm up the whole night, and then all these other celebrities came on talking all this stuff, and I'm tossing and turning. Finally, I go into a trance. My wife comes over and says, "He's finally done it. I'm so proud of him. He finally did it. He finally got himself in a trance."
What?
And then I'm like, wow, I'm finally gonna get sex. And she's like, ew, he's not a virgin. He's not a virgin. He screwed all those girls. Ew. So my mother-in-law is saying, Asha, go in there. She's going, no. He's a male hoe. He's a male hoe. I'm like, I went to my mother-in-law and I said, she's calling me a male hoe? Look who's talking. This is going on. Finally, I get to sleep. It was it for that. I remember too, when Mike Tyson came by. He came by. He was outside the door, and he was drunk. He was drunk, so he was banging on the door. At this point, we're kind of piecing each other, but he's banging on the door because he wants me to go out and drink with him. I'm like, Mike, I don't drink. Mike, I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I'm like, Mike, I'm trying to get some sleep. Could you please, Mike? So my wife wasn't afraid of nothing. She goes outside the building, outside the door, grabs Mike by the shirt, and says, Mike, my husband is trying to sleep. You're gonna have to go home, she said. You're gonna have to go home. And Mike at this point wasn't type of, I know he was rough with women in the past, but Mike was an older guy now, and he was very, very gentle toward women at this point. So we're like, do I really have to go home? She goes, Mike, my husband's trying to sleep. Go home now. So he goes home. But if we can make this show funny like that show was on Fox 5, and we're trying to get it on Comedy Central. The only thing was, it was a show that was on 2 o'clock in the morning. So there was no way we were getting enough views. We put our show out like a prime time thing on YouTube. And it wasn't away to the mass media. We could get as successful with this show as that show would have been if we were on prime time Fox 5 and Comedy Central. And we could get our show on that. We might be able to bring the other show back and get that show and make it and be twice double laughs. Getting our show big enough could actually get my other show back, and they could be putting that on the air again, and everything would be out. Everything would be great. But we could start with getting our show prime time and everything. And we have the tools. We have the tools. We're on YouTube, and we have the tools. And we can start by getting people like my cousin. We got the Hammer guy. We got Londos, and we got my cousin. Then we can get after that. We get, I'd say, 2 people after him: Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Or they'd be a circle. Donald Trump and Joe Biden on the show. That'd be hysterical. And I had John Gotti Jr. on my other show, and he was hysterical too. Once we get the show rolling, if I gave him a call out to him and our show was popular, he would recognize me and he would come by. And believe me, John Gotti Jr., he wasn't just a mobster. He was a comical, he was a funniest sitcom guy. Oh, he was funny. He was, as far as variety shows, he was funny. And we get J-Lo and Mariah Carey on our show that we had on my other show. You think they're just sex symbols and pop stars. They are hysterical. They did something called the Why Are You So Obsessed with Me skit. And I was the guy saying, why are you two so obsessed with me? And they would get on the air and say, tell people why they were obsessed with me. And they were hysterical. At first, what's her name? Mariah Carey was angry with me because she found out I was married. She wanted me. And I said, you know what? Let's settle our difference, Mariah. Mariah, you're a hot number. Unfortunately, I have someone, and I can't be doing you. But you and J-Lo are funny. Hysterical. Why don't we do something called the Why Are You So Upset We skit? And we did it. And we went over. It was funny. It was hysterical. It was funny. It was hysterical. And it was really funny. I had ED. You know what ED is? Erectile dysfunction. And it didn't act up always like it does now. There were just certain times when it acted up. And Mariah and J-Lo didn't know I had this problem because every time they saw me in the bathroom, I had no problem with that thing. I go to the bathroom and didn't realize it was acting up, and I was shrunken down there. And then I tried to do the Why Is Upset with skin. And when I did that, and they actually saw me go to the bathroom, they looked at each other, and they didn't want to do the skin after this. They look at each other, blank faces, and it's silent. It's silent. So they'll look at each other, and it's silent. And I go to my wife, I go, you know what? Honey, I got something to confess to you. I have a problem with ED. And the only thing that works on it is when they give me the human growth hormones and dig with the snake venom. It works on that. So they did it the whole night. They did it, right? The whole night they did the snake venom, and you bring all the human growth hormone pills. And I remember before I hung out with my wife, I hung out with her sister. Her sister saw me shrunken down there, and well, after I got up to go to the bathroom, I'm hanging like a horse. The sister takes the elbow, rushes up to the water, looks my wife straight in the eye, and they got into a cat fight over me. After they both saw the thing, they both got into a cat fight. Her sister's like, Audra, I saw him first. my husband, and they started fighting with each other. And that one of the cat fight was hysterical. And then my wife goes to her father, my father-in-law. She goes, "Fuck him." And I fell asleep, and I don't know what happened after that.
But
And this show, look, as hysterical as this show sounds, to be there or be watching the show when it was going on was 100 times as funny. I mean, talking about this is funny, I know. But if you actually saw the show or you were there at the time, you'd be rolling. If you were just watching the show on TV, you'd be rolling, look. And even though we were on 2 o'clock in the morning and a lot of viewers didn't joke, there was still a lot of people that still watched it. We still had close to 500,000 people watching. But that's not a lot when you compare all the people in the country and all that. And we had that show going on Fox 5 Primetime and Comedy Central. That show would have been, we would have like 100 million views. I mean, everybody would have watched it. It would have been more. It would have been bigger than Happy Days or Welcome Back Kotter or something like that. It would have been bigger than. It would have been bigger than Sunny and Cher. It would have been really a popular show. Because even though we were on 2 o'clock in the morning, we did Fox 5, which is late. People weren't staying up that late. We still got enough people watching the show that we still. I mean, we didn't. It wasn't like we were household news, but we were common knowledge. I mean, there was enough people that saw the show that you might run into people that might have seen the show. But you're not going to run into a lot of people. I mean, but the fact you would run into enough means the show must have a decent amount of people. But if it was a popular shit thing, everybody would know about it. And we could get our show, look, we could get our show to be just as successful as that show, only on prime time. And then we could, once we do that with our show, we could even help another reruns of our other show to come back. Our show could be that successful that reruns of my old show on that could come back, and we got 2 shows making the scene. And we got the hemorrhoid guy. You can remember the hemorrhoid guy. Oh, God, was he hysterical. You can remember this hemorrhoid guy. Well, you can look at the tapes and see if you can find them. I think there's still tapes of the hemorrhoid guy. I think there's still tapes of him. And we still have video footage of him. I think we still do. I'm surprised you don't remember the hemorrhoid guy. I know I said his name. I just don't know his name. I think he has autism. But I think he might have autism. Don't tell him that, but I think he might have autism. I remember you trained him, and even with the problems he had, he still did well, considering his low functioning. He did well. You taught him, and he picked up on what you were saying. He was learning. You also were talking to him when we were in a car. You were talking to him. I think he came by. I can't think of this guy's name. I don't know this guy's name. If I knew the guy's name, you would know it.
How did he get to the gym?
I think maybe he drove, maybe he took a bus. He was a very high-functioning kid for if he had autism, he was very high-functioning for autism. I mean, he was not, he wasn't he did have autism, I think he did. I think he was very high-functioning. He was very smart for someone with those kind of problems. I think he took a bus. And you were talking about the weed, too. We were talking about the weed. You even talking about the weed. Because I think he bought some of your weed products. He had a really like a slow voice, like, I have hemorrhoids. I have hemorrhoids. Oh, you know what get on the show as a regular guest? Lightning. Lightning was hysterical. This guy was around the same time Lightning was around. He was around the same time Lightning was around.
Yeah.
When Lightning and his cousin were filming you for that thing with your product, they weren't really funny, but it was like there was personality in it when they were filming you, and you were doing your whole thing with the product, and it looked pretty cool the way you guys were doing it. They were just them doing that with you. But the lightning, we can make lightning funny. The lightning can be funny too. We can tell Lightning we're trying to do a comedy thing, and he'll know what to do. Lightning's the type of guy that's multi-talented. You tell him if you want to do a certain thing, he can do it, right?
Yeah.
Lightning's got an all-around personality. You tell him what you want to do a comedy, he'll pick up on it and do comedy with us. Let me see. Whoa. We gotta get the hemorrhoid guy. You also gotta get my cousin. My cousin, yeah. My cousin and the hemorrhoid guy. And we already got Londos. I'm glad Londos wants to do it. Do you think Londos would do the thing with the shirt?
That's funny.
That time when Londos was chatting, he sent the picture of himself. He placed the pictures. He showed the pictures on the camera. Oh, we must have got laughs, Luke. We must have got laughs. Oh, God, you got with me, and that made me laugh. And when I was watching our show, and you heard that camera in the light, oh, God, and the things you were saying to him. And you were saying, yeah, and I don't think I look good with that shit on, because I have one nipple that doesn't match the other, and I'm skinny, and I said, yeah, I would take my shirt off, like I do, fat belly. So, if we would take our shirt, then why did the guy take his shirt off? Oh, look, he was hysterical.
Londo's texting me. He says he wants to get paid for that.
He wants to get paid for it?
Yeah.
Tell him everybody's going to get paid when we start making money. Tell him come on the show and do a pro bono for a while, like we're doing it. And once we get the show to the point where it makes money, we're not going to hold out. We're going to let him in on the cash. Tell him we can't even support ourselves right now. But we get this show popular, and we get it funny, and we get to the point where we're that popular, and we get my cousin on, and we get these other celebrities on, we will start being hysterical, and we will get, we'll get our prime time. And yes, if he's on the show then, which we plan to keeping him on the show, he will make money, and we'll make money, and everybody will make money. But we gotta struggle first. Tell him he's gotta be willing to struggle in the beginning. Tell him even Cheech and Chong did not make money when they first started out. Cheech and Chong started out by putting stuff on the internet, and they were hysterical, but they didn't make no money until they made it. But Cheech and Chong made it after a while. So will we. So will you, Londos. So will we, and so will the rest of the people on the show. But tell him that he knows we don't have it like that right now. It doesn't mean that if we all get together and do the show, we will. And tell him also that you and I have been doing the show for how long, and we never received a penny yet. So just like we're new and we're trying to make it, he's new and he's trying to make it. See what he says. What did he say?
He didn't answer yet.
He what?
Didn't answer yet.
See if you give a call out to my cousin, see what he's got to say. Got him being on the show. Then we have one show, we got me calling my cousin a thief. That's hysterical. We had him in person, I'm calling him a thief. And him getting all mad, I'm calling him a thief. That'd be hysterical. Tell my cousin we want Aunt Margaret on the show. We want Aunt Margaret on the show. I know my cousin's probably logging on.
I'm gonna go to bed soon, Sir Doyle.
Tell my cousin we can even call his cousin Tracy. We want her on the show. All right, I'll let you go.
I'm just letting you know I'm gonna have to get off soon. I don't know if anybody's in the chat, so Londo says he wants us to feed him instead of getting paid.
He wants a what?
Instead of getting paid, he wants to work for food.
That's no problem. You have no problem with that, do you, Luke?
Nah.
You don't have a problem with that, right?
Nope.
All right, Lindos, you're on. That's all you want is food? We're going to give you food. Luke's going to give you food. Luke's going to give you food. That's easy. That was easy. We said all that easy, right, Luke? Lukey?
Yeah, that's easy.
I want to give a call out to my cousin, John. John, his food is delicious. His food is delicious. John, I know you have enough money for the Howard Stern show. This ain't about money. This is about getting your show popping. We're doing a funny show out there. And if you're willing to do it, Luke, John, we're going to feed you some good food, like we're feeding with us. And Lukey makes great food. And you know, John, you're kind of a fat, dumpy guy. Yeah, you kind of are. You're missing hair, you got buck teeth, and you're kind of fat and dumpy. And you know what? Lukey's going to give you food and have you working out. You're going to get in shape. But we kind of want to keep you fat and dumpy, like you're on the Howard Stern show. Because that'll make it twice as funny. So, John, stay fat, stay dumpy, and keep the buck cheese. What do you say?
Did you say keep the what?
I said he's kind of fat and dumpy. He's got buck teeth, he's got missing hair, and he's fat and dumpy. And that makes him twice as funny. So stay fat and dumpy and keep the buck teeth.
Oh, okay.
What?
I get it now, because it's funny.
It's funny. I'm right though. He's kind of dumpy. He's got buck teeth, right? Missing hair.
I'd have to see a picture or something. I can't tell.
Just look at one of the videos. The guy he's losing his hair. He's dumpy. And he's got buck teeth. Well, he always been like that. When he was younger, he had a little more hair, but he was always fat and dumpy. There was one time I saw him near St. Mecca Center where he actually looked good. The only time. He had long hair like I had it, and actually he looked like me at the time, only he was shorter. As somebody points to the guy, that guy looks just like you, Richard, only he's shorter. I looked over at him, and I looked at him, good looking at him, that's my cousin John. What is he doing here? That's when the whole piece started. Because he was talking about how the family stole money and that they had millions of dollars. I did $50,000. That's all I get. You take it or leave it. That was when the whole piece started. But you look at him on the Howard Stern show. He looks like he did as a kid. So with much less hair. Oh, he's older, taller, dumbier. And he's got that. When he was in there, most of his life he was a short kid. He spurted up though. Over the years, he got tall. You know what? Because his father was a tall guy. His father was tall. But his father was a kind of big, dumpy guy too. You ever see Tucker Carlson? You ever see him?
Yeah.
My Uncle John looks a little like Tucker Carlson. He also, when he was younger, my Uncle John looked a little bit like Jim Carrey too, when he was younger. Before he got husky, he looked like Jim Carrey. But when he got old, the way his hair was, everything, he looked like Tucker Carlson. There are pictures of him my uncle, when he looked just like Jim Carrey.
In the beginning, there was
My
nothing.
cousin, what?
I'm taking people through this scene where there's an explosion in space, and out of that explosion comes my ring. And
You know, Lukey,
it's from my book.
are you able to help the show too? Don't try to change your image. Wear the same clothes you always wear and everything. Because that makes the show even better. Just wear the same stuff you always wear. The same mismatched outfits and everything. Wear them. Because that's going to make the show even better.
Mismatched
Superman,
outfits.
The Spider-Man shirts. all that stuff. That's going to make the show better. Don't change that image because that's definitely you, and it makes the show more interesting. As a matter of fact, I need one day we should have a show where you come in dressed like Superman.
Superman, huh?
Okay, we should do that. Only do it on the days that you're fasting. You know when you fast and you get real skinny?
Yeah.
When you're fasting, well, one of the times you're fasting, you get real skinny. Those are the days. That's the day you should come and dress like Superman. When you're fasting, you get real skinny.
Okay.
Oh, it's hysterical. You get real skinny from the fasting. Real skinny. And then you put you to Superman. Oh, God, that'd be funny. That'd be hysterical. Because you get real skinny when you fast. And you put on a Superman suit, and skinny like you are when you fast, that will be freaking hysterical. A skinny Superman. We do it on days that you're fasting, because you don't look like that unless you're fasting. So we got to do it on days you're fasting so we can pull off the joke, you know? And then, when you do that, we should do that at the time, before we get me in shape, we'll have the belly. We can have me as your, better.
Wow.
Dress up like Batman, a skinny Batman.
Damn, bro, that's
I
cold.
could be a Robin with a fat belly. I can dress up Robin before we get me in shape and before you start eating again.
No, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get real skinny.
And before we put you in the Batman suit, we're a skinny Batman. I gotta be a fat bellied Robin. So before we get me in shape, we gotta do a video with me being a fat Robin and you being a skinny Batman. Would that be funny or what?
Okay.
So, but we gotta do this soon because you're gonna be getting me in shape real soon. So we gotta do this before that happens because I don't plan on getting fat again anytime soon after that.
Yeah,
So we'll probably have to get these suits. Do it before the month's up, and we'll do an episode where you as a skinny ass Batman and me as the Robin with the fat belly.
You want to hear what Londo said about you?
What did he say?
He said it's better when they had you all drugged up.
Yeah, but you know what? I can act like that without being drugged up. I can act like that without being drugged up. That's just the way I was acting. I could do that without. I'm a great actor. And if I have to do something like that, I don't need to be drugged up to do it. I can start acting like that without the drugs. Maybe the drugs create that image, but I don't have to have drugs to continue that image. I don't want to be drugged up. But if I want to do that Peter Talk image, that's kind of what I was like. Peter Talk from the Monkees. I could do something like that without the drugs. I could do that without the drugs. Because even guys like Peter Talk, he didn't have drugs to do the act. He put on the act. He put on an act, and he didn't get drugged up to do it. Maybe the drugs started that, but I could do that without the drugs. Am I right, Luki?
Yep.
I don't need drugs to do that, right? We want me to be different on the show than I am in real life.
Oh, now he's backtracking. He say he mistyped it. What he meant to say was that you're better now.
Oh, better now, really? Oh, okay, so yeah, better now. Thank you on this. But you know what, though? It is kind of true that sometimes I can go back to that
4 more
attitude
pictures.
to make the show funnier. Not drums, but the way I acted. I can like purposely act like that to make the show funnier. Not all the time, but sometimes. You know what I mean, Lukey?
Okay.
Am I right, Luke?
Probably.
I could just, sometimes I could just act like a goofball. I'm being drugs to that. I think I'm funny now too because I'm more creative with my humor. Back then I was funny, but I wasn't as creative. It was just more like a natural goofball. Now I'm more creative. I got good ideas now, and I know how to put them out. And in the show, the other show was on, I had good ideas too. I think Londos is going to be good for the show. Tell Londos that Sir Doyle says he's going to be good for the show.
I think he can hear you.
Oh, he can?
Yeah.
Oh, then my cousin can hear me if he's on, if he's chatting.
He's not chatting now.
What he said? Did he say anything?
He's not chatting. Only Londos and Jay are there.
I bet you my cousin is listening, though. He's just not commenting.
Oh,
Well, he
wow.
was listening. He wasn't commenting. Will we get my cousin on the show? That'd be fantastic. I got something I can get my cousin on the show. John, if you're listening, there was something you've always wanted to do. There's something going on in Nassau County Medical Center with a duo called Jake and the Fat Man. Remember, John, you wanted to be the Fat Man. Would you have a part of the show? You still play that guitar. We can be Jake and the Fat Man for a certain segment of the show. Would you come down to do the show? I promise you we could do that. And you could be the Fat Man. There was a guy
Londos,
with
I
a
got
guitar.
the same problem, bro.
What?
I was telling Londos I got the same problem as him. He's got mice.
Say again?
Londos says he has mice. I said I got the same problem.
You guys got lice?
Mice with an M. Mice in the building.
Oh, you got mice. They're mice.
Not
The mice
good.
don't want to leave, do they? Too bad that your dad doesn't want to be part of anybody because he was hysterical for the show. The old man was funny. Too bad we can't get that guy in the show. But we got him we got him over here. He was seeing how he kicked me out and everything. No good. When we used to have him on the show, oh God, he was funny. He was all like absent-minded there, you know. He always did these stupid things because he would forget things. He would take something that was supposed to be in a toilet bowl and he put it in your kitchen sink. And you were quiet when he was there, but as soon as he left, you were like, that fucking guy, you know, I make my food in this damn thing, and this was supposed to be in the toilet bowl, and the fucking guy puts it in his face. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was hysterical. And then you're like, yeah, okay, give a piece of my mind. He came back and you're all nice to him. The funny thing about you and your dad is, he wasn't on a car like an Aunt Connie. You were buying like a Jackie Gleason. The only thing is, Jackie Gleason wasn't afraid to stand up to Aunt Connie and put him in his place. You could never do that with your dad. You would do that Jackie Gleason stuff when he wasn't in the room. And then when he came in the room, you were all nice to him. It was better than Jackie Gleason, Aunt Connie. Because you couldn't say the stuff to his face. And he'd be like putting the stuff that's supposed to be in the toilet bowl, that damn moron. He put this in the kitchen sink. And I'm going to tell him about it. And when he finally walk in, you're all nice to him. Oh, God, that was hysterical. And sometimes, when he'd go off on me, that was hysterical, too. When he would go off on me. Well, we're not going to get your dad on the show. We can forget that. Wait a minute. If the show makes it big and it becomes famous, then he will get on the show. Right now, we're not going to get him on the show again. When the show makes it big, everyone's going to want to be on the show. We get it big, right? Well, eventually get your dad on the show because we're going to be famous. Eventually we'll get your dad on the show because we're going to be famous.
All right, so Doyle, see you on Thursday, bro.
All right, see you then.
All right, looking forward to it. We'll see if you show
All
up.
right.
God bless.
God bless.
You want to say goodbye to the chat?
Yeah.
It's Londos and Jay. See you guys.
Londos and Jay. Thank you for joining us. Join us at Hospital Gate. We hope to